he's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and town's finest, handsome Lagosin, name ring bells.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle. On the pick, ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Walker. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tutin. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Bashal Tutin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Tutin to start the drive. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
13, Lou. Hey, let's go.
Right back to Tutin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Buffalo 18. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, man, Franco.
Here's Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Boye Olufin with the play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Hooker. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton.
Good shot by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side and screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Hooker. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
You know, like there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
First carry for the Auburn alone. Hank Bigsby. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up fade out to the 33-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one on target. Says Williams. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Hooker. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
60 by 19 right.
Hooker to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. Looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. As caught by the tight end strain. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hey.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Rolling to the left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
That's caught. Trey Palmer. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos!
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go! Hey, kick, go!
To throw, Hooker. He's got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Hooker. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs. And
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team, as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rip, 23.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Lawrence. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
All right, let's go. Turn. They said it's hot. 30 left. 11. Go, go. Hey, I'm gone.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Viking 18.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That is hot. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Lawrence. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Tootin. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
touchdown, out to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Cougar 19, pat the street. Pat, let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Check mash, check mash. Let's go. 70, big lion. Let's go.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Go check. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Pat the stick. Ready.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the...
What the hell is up with these desyncs, bro?
See your future. If we don't make it, we'll make it. It's been an honor serving with you, John. How do I say goodbye? I feel like we should explore the world. So you don't want to try sport? This is trying to explore. Try sport that pussy. Come on.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. But one of them caught our eye. The one in the center.
AJ, Jit, fix your bum-ass internet. That's it. Jit. Every time before we desync, it say your opponent's connection.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, today.
And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
Come on. Hit. Rambo, cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Light. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Ready? Check. Hurt.
They run with Walker. He works free, right side. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Extra point try, fourth time. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
13 Lou.
Ronald Center now is shooting. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. And I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Son, it's a hunt.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
And the Jaguars
Same play.
first down.
Here we go.
First and goal.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Jaguars. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Jaguars 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Get it. 60 bites in. 60 bites.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. First. 68.
Now Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Hooker.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's in! Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
On the return, it's Parker Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, tomatoes, take right open. Open. Back in, back in. Hey, kill. Hot.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
11. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Into the secondary, past the 15. Loose past the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down. Back at the 5.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
24.
Hand off. It's Tootin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He finds his tight end. That's Trenton Strange. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Jacksonville.
YouTube.
It's a gain of 34.
On red.
Bro, how did I get bit? Bro, I should have scored anyway, bro. I accidentally pressed accept, bro. I didn't even mean to do it.
Nolan Smith. He's in there for the sack. It's his
I mean, the second time I got ball at half, and you're on a 3rd down, so I mean. But yeah, the first time, you're only up by 1 TD. You said what? With my ball, I was at like the 1 yard line, cuz. 5 yard line, man. Shoot.
He did get the pass off, but he got
Chill, bro.
before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Red on red. Hey, Sill.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
The 13-yard line.
Go. Hey, Lion. Hey, Mosey. Turn. It's hot.
To throw is Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To throw, Hooker. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. distance. Incomplete. Good coverage there. It was comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Practice that. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker.
Ken Walker.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. He lost the football.
AJ, that is crazy. AJ. No, bro, you're not. No, first 2 games you were, AJ. Don't even do that, bro. This game, bro.
Once again, it's Walker.
Exactly. I don't know how. I don't know how at all.
Second down.
Well, the first play I do because No, the only reason you're cooking me the second game is because I had my freaking D tackle got injured.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The extra point is good.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, 13, look. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, easy. Route. 11.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
11. Hey.
Lawrence now. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point
Think right
conversion.
open. Silver.
They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing.
Pat the street.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And that one's shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Warriors 17. Red 19 tight. 19 traffic.
Throwing is Hooker. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Motion man is Rice. Back to throw. Hooker. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. As the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. The extra point is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, kill. Change route. Easy. Route. Son. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They put Wilson in motion. Now, Hooker. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Shotgun run now with Walker. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach that.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And good blocking up front. He's paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. Another run here with Chutin. Yeah. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
First down.
Now Lawrence. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
30 left. Hey, easy route.
To throw is Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lot of win. Float my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I want is like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know better when I wanna get better.
So besides other birds in the street, it's a football player. It's also